All right, and we are live. Bum, bum. What's up, Moses? Good to see you on here. Oh, no. Nice, man. Nice. Slow SS24. Nice. Awesome. Pretty cool. Got a few people here slowly joining. Make sure you guys hit that like button and comment down. Let me know who's up here. What's up, Ernesto? What's up, Adrian? So I did post a link to the live stream on Facebook, but I don't think you can actually have it going live on Facebook as well, the way the YouTube stuff works. But I did post a couple links to this live stream on Facebook. What's up, Bretta Slim? And man, I actually like the GT500. I don't know. With 760 horsepower, I think it's gonna do pretty good. Now it's all gonna depend on what kind of like fuel systems and stuff like that they added to it. If it's anything like the way they did on the 5.0s, where they've got the dual port with direct injection and port injection, then it's probably gonna be really easy to do E85 and like pulley down on those things and be making 800 to the wheel. So those GT500s are probably going to be nice. I'd probably get it in like the non-track version with the normal wing. I'm not a big fan of that track wing. So once they come out, I think you're going to see a lot of people like out there, and they're probably going to be beating up on some ZL1s, some Hellcats. I don't know about the red eyes, but I like it. What do you guys think? Would I get one? Probably not, but I think they're going to be pretty cool cars, especially not at the beginning, when I think dealers are going to try to charge like $20,000 over the MSRP. So if it's like a 75 grand car, they're going to want to charge you 100,000 to get one early on. I don't know how I feel about that. Dude, that wide body Charger, man. If they had a red eye version of it, if they come out with the red eye version, then that's something that I would definitely be considering for, down the line in the future, especially, having a kid and all that, bigger families. That car would be nice. A red eye Charger. Whew. 800 horsepower. I think that'd be really cool. So it looks like we got 10 people on. So that's pretty good. That's awesome. So let's see. We've got, I know what, Neto, I know what you drive. You got your Pro Charge G8. What about everyone else? What kind of cars are you guys driving? What kind of car are you trying to, what's the car that you would like to get, Moses? Everyone's got that one car they're working towards. Nice. What color, David? Don't tell me it's white. Nice, nice. Those second gens are nice for sure. I think white's the way to go. All right, we're at 5 minutes into this thing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go right to it, guys. I'm gonna give away this first $25 gift card. So, first to you guys for joining in. Now, most of you guys, if you're joining in now, probably have seen a lot of my videos or most of my videos. So the first one to answer this next question will win this $25 gift card. And that question has to do with something in one of my videos. It's actually my most popular video that I've made to date. It's the one where I did a walk around when I first bought the Camaro, and there was one option that I said that there's only one option that I cared about, that it had to have. So the first one to answer what that option was will get that first $25 gift card. There you go, Adrian. It was the 10-speed. It had to have the 10-speed automatic. So, Adrian, go ahead and I think I have the email in the description. If not, I'll go ahead and type it here. It's basically just jorgesvlog@gmail. Go ahead and send me your address so that I can go ahead and mail you the $25 gift card. So, I figured O'Reilly's has a lot of cool stuff, so you can get all kinds of stuff, even if it isn't car. You don't have a car yet. Yeah, those 10 speeds are really, really nice. I like the 10 speeds a lot. I've been yeah, I do Gumboli. It's been kind of hard trying to schedule with my work schedule and the shop's schedule. It's kind of difficult to kind of plan around it. But hopefully, we can go to the dyno. The way the car's set up with the E85, you can still go ahead and just put a full tank of 93 octane in there and whatever, and take it to the dyno and run it on 93, and it should make the same power that it would have made without the E85 flex fuel tune. So I am going to do a comparison, try to go dyno with 93 and then go back with 85. But man, I'm not going to lie, that E85 stuff, Russ, that E85 stuff is cool, man. What's going on, man? The E85 is something else. It makes the car feel more twitchy, more responsive. I mean, you literally are getting on it and it's kind of like jerking, and not in a bad way, like in a good way. Like it wants to go right away. I had, like I mentioned in the video, I had some 93 in the tank. So when I filled up with the E85, it was only at like 60% alcohol content. And the way my tuner set my tune up, it actually only gives me anything under 80%, between 50% and 80% of alcohol content that the sensor reads. It cuts down the max. It like reduces the amount of max timing that they can add with alcohol. So right now at 60% alcohol, I'm not really even getting the full power for it. So and it still feels really good. It spins the tires. Anything under 60 miles an hour and under, even in drive, just flooring it. As soon as it downshifts and tries to take off, your traction control light just starts flashing. And that's because I have the upgraded 305s from the ZL1. So I can't imagine on like the stock 275 tires. E85 definitely recommend it. Once I fill it up with some more E85 and get that alcohol content up to over 80%, then I'll be at full max, like max timing that I can get. from E85, and it should pick up some more power there, because right now it's only adding about 70% of the total power I would have gotten from E85 with that 60% blend. And Russ, it feels really fast. I actually, at first, I didn't really punch it or drive it hard, so I didn't really notice it. But I mean, you can be rolling on it from like cruising at 80 and just floor it, and by the time you know it, you instantly are up over like 110. Really, really good. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, Beretta. I did get a tune for it. Basically, my understanding of how the tuning works is you tune the car. Uh, you tune the car, and then you have to get it dialed in on pump gas, so 93 octane or whatever the best gas you have in your area. And once all that is dialed in, then all your tuner is going to do is once you have the flex fuel sensor installed and installed properly, is enable it in the tune. So the tune has the tables to enable the flex fuel and enable it to start reading from the computer. So you're going to read it. Once it starts reading that, there's tables there that your tuner will modify, and it basically just adjusts your stock 93 table for spark and timing to add extra timing depending on how much alcohol the sensor is reading. So it's really, really cool. I really like the way it works on Chevys and GM vehicles with that flex fuel sensor. Mustangs work a lot different, and I can talk about that a little more later on. Let's see, got a few more questions here. Okay, I'm on a budget. How do you recommend exhaust or E85? Russ, so with $700, unfortunately, unless you've already got the car tuned and spent the money to tune it, you're gonna end up spending more than $700 to go to E85 and tune. The exhaust is probably the better option right now for you at 700. I would go with the Speed Engineering if you can. Again, I know we've talked about it. Try to find someone around, or someone to get them for you and then ship them to you afterwards or something like that from out of California. Because to run E85, well, one, you need to have the actual flex fuel sensor kit, and that is about $200 to $300 depending on who you get it from. Now the tune on these new 2019s, and I believe even from 2016 on the 6th gens, the tuner will charge you, at least my tuner charged me $400 just to tune the vehicle. That's his time, that's his money for tuning it. But then to actually be able to write the tunes and unlock the computers and rewrite the computers, that is very expensive on these 6th gen Camaros. I had to do the computers, the ECM that runs the engine computer requires 4 credits from HP tuners to unlock it, so that you can read it and so you can write to it the new thing. And it basically makes it to where I had to, since I was using my own HP tuners module, I was using basically I had to pay the 4 credits, which is $50 a credit, so $200 to unlock the computer, $400 to send it over to my tuner so you can tune it. So I'm at $600, and then these cars have since I did the headers and the exhaust and I removed the whole midsection, I had to get the CCM module, which is kind of like a third module that controls a lot of other stuff in the car. I had to get that module unlocked, which was another 3 credits, so another $150. So I was already at $750 on just the tuning cost alone, then $250 of the sensor. So to do E85 without tuning the transmission, which is a whole nother topic, you're looking at about $1,000. Now, one thing I have seen is, I guess sometimes like tuners that tune a lot, they can, if they're the ones doing it with their own HP tuners module, once they've tuned like X amount of the same model car, HP tuners will basically give them a license to like unlock and tune as many of those cars as they want, right? So that might be why Lethal is charging you $500, the 750 total for flex fuel and tune. And so because he doesn't have to pay the extra money for all the individual credits, he just can unlock it, have unlimited unlocks. So that if that's the case, Russ, then I think doing E85 first would definitely be you're gonna get about the same gains, but E85 is gonna be probably a lot better overall. Yeah, if they, like I said, if they tune a lot of 6th gen Camaros, they've probably gotten to where when they use their specific like interface is pretty much unlocked for unlimited, and they don't have to pay for all the individual credits the way I did, since I'm using my own one and doing remote tuning. Let's see, where was the gas station that you went to? So Gumbully, I actually went to the one right here off of 45 in Alameda. It's the one off on that Walmart, the Murphy USA on that Walmart. It's right off of right on Alameda and 45. That's really close. And I've heard good things about that one. And I guess it was pretty good since I'm still at 60% with having a whole quarter of 93. 200 for the kit and 100 for the retune on dyno. Yeah, 200 sounds about right for the flex fuel kit, and $100 for the retune on the dyno is actually not bad. Although I'm not sure why you would need to do a dyno unless you want the numbers. When I talked to my tuner, I asked him some questions if I was going to need to do data logs or anything like that with the E85, and he told me that there's no need for it because the way the tables are set up or the way that he's setting them up, the car actually will, depending on the percent of alcohol, will adjust the AFR target that the air fuel ratio mix that it's trying to target. So yeah, didn't have to do any of the. He didn't say I needed to do any type of data logs. I thought that was kind of odd, but I trust him. So I guess the $100 probably is what he's charging for the retune, and then the dyno time probably $50 for him, and then another 50 for the dyno time. And yeah, the $200 is probably right there. It's good. You're looking at about where you want to be. But let's see what else we got. Yeah, if you're trying to do your first mods for sure, especially on the Camaros, I think it's a no-brainer. If you're gonna get the car tuned, obviously tuning would be the first one, and then, I mean, I haven't even done like an air intake, which is probably what I'm gonna do next. But right now, I just have the headers, the mid X pipe with no cats, and then the E85, and that should. If I could guess, at full E85, I'm probably looking at around 450 to 460 to the wheels. That's kind of just basing it off of what I've read online. I believe headers with a tune will get you about 20 to 30 horsepower, and then adding E85 gives you another 15 to 25. So that's pretty good. No, Russ, I actually haven't been able to race a 19 with mods. I actually haven't raced many people, to be honest. I've been kind of just working on the car, putting things here or there, driving it, and taking it to a track. But I would like to race a few people. Definitely, I was trying to get a race lined up stock for stock with a 19, but timing never worked out. And now obviously I've got all the mods, so it probably wouldn't be fair. I did see a video on YouTube earlier about a bone stock 19 that was racing 2015 that had like headers, cams, and stuff, and it beat it. So I don't know how that works. Let's see, Gumboli, how did you learn how to do the headers by yourself? So I actually did them on my G8 with the help of my cousins maybe 5 years ago. And so for the headers, I kind of had already done it once a long time ago, and it was kind of similar. Mainly, I just kind of watched a few posts on Camaro 6 forum that had instructions on what they were doing, what they had to move out of the way, and just kind of went step by step. I knew you have to remove spark plugs, remove things out of the way, and try to just. It's like a little Legos. You take it apart, and then you got to try to make it come back all together, and hope you don't have any loose buttons. The flex fuel, there's some pretty good instructions, and you just try to follow the instructions and hope that you did it the right way. 100 more to install, but I want to install myself. Yeah, I will say if they're only charging you $100 more to install the headers and the flex fuel, then that is super cheap. Headers installs are probably going to be, you're looking at maybe $500 sometimes is what shops can charge, because it is labor intensive and takes some time. It took me about 7 hours. Okay, so I charge you $100 to install the flex fuel. Yeah, I would. You can do the flex fuel yourself. Now, with whatever kit they're trying to do. I don't know if they're piecing their thing to get their kit together and running wires and tapping into teeing off of some wires and stuff. But at $200, if you want to do it yourself, I would just go ahead and get a kit already from a vendor that's like plug and play. Lethal Garage is the one that I got, which was $225 shipped, and it's literally just plug and play. Like it's really hard to not, like, it's so simple and really easy to do. It takes like maybe not even 30 minutes to do it. Just taking your time and making sure you find the right pin in the connector that goes to the thing. So they're charging you $100. It'll depend on what kind of kit they're giving you. If it's a plug and play kit, then I would just buy it from them and then do it yourself. But if it's one of those kits that is kind of, they got to tap into things, then I would just look for the plug and play kit from another vendor. And I go to what used to be Royal Purple, now it's Houston Motorsports Race Park or something like that. Basically Royal Purple Raceway in Baytown, or that's what it used to be. That's what I do, the quarter mile. Not really a big fan of the 8th mile, but yeah, I'm out in Baytown, and I'm gonna try to go tomorrow actually. So the weather's looking really good. It's been pretty shitty here in Houston, so hopefully tomorrow the weather's kind of clear, and I'm gonna run the car with hopefully full E85. I'm gonna try and pump some more E85 in there and get up the alcohol percentage, and then I'm putting on the welds finally. So you guys will be able to see the next video. I'll probably post, if you haven't don't follow me on Instagram. You guys can go follow me on Instagram. I'll probably post a picture of it on the welds for the first time. I'm sure it's gonna look really good. Okay. Looks like there's only 3 people on right now. I'm hoping this thing is working. Yeah. On my 2019, the harness that everyone talked about on the passenger side, it was actually already went up on the top of that frame rail. So it is way out of the way of the headers. Apparently, on the passenger side, the harness, it tends to kind of be on the side of on the side of the frame rail. And then you have to kind of loosen it up and push it up over to the top of the frame rail. It tends to kind of, the heat melts on that one. But I didn't have any issues with mine. Mine was actually already on top of the frame rail, and had a bunch of clearance. So I guess different cars are adjusted differently. And David, I have 1,800 miles on it now. I've been trying to drive it to waste the E85 that I have in it to put more E85 to bump up the alcohol content. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about that one. I've heard a lot of issues with that harness. Yeah, I've kind of kept an eye on it for the first couple weeks, and it looked really good. It was way far apart from the header. Like I said, mine was already on top of the frame rail, not on the side of it. So I didn't have any issues with that one, at least tonight. Fingers crossed. All right, so who are the two people that are on? I'm guessing Gumboli and David. You guys are probably the two that are on. Be nice if I can get a few more people on here. Really want to give away that last gift card. Got another one here. Okay. So I wonder why. I guess people come in and it cuts in and out or something. Hopefully my internet's. I don't know. Is it like choppy or anything like that? Okay, cool. So Gumboli and Adrian, and then one other person's on right now. Hey, what's going on, Mike? What's going on, Michael? Or Jonathan, whichever one of you guys is logged in. Gumboli, I'm assuming you've got a SS, right? Hey, what's going on, Jonathan? What all is done to your SS, man? Just the headers? Yeah, appreciate it, Jonathan. It's pretty cool. You know, you guys will get there for sure. Definitely. Just keep on plugging away and just start recording and getting videos out there, man. That's all we got to do. Cold air inductions and headers. Okay, not bad. Yeah, with 420 is pretty good. They're probably dynoing it. Do you know what gear they dynoed it at? Because on yeah. So is it an 8-speed or a 10-speed? Oh, 6-speed. Okay. Huh. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's not tuned, or is it tuned with the headers yet? Yeah, Jonathan, that 85 definitely wakes the cars up. Yeah, it definitely wakes it up. Okay. I feel like 420 is pretty good. It's probably realistic number. Do 85 and you're probably going to be around 450, and it'll be really fun to drive. Yeah, I think get the 85 done. You're gonna it'll be the cheapest mod that'll get you the most power for sure. Dude, trust me, it's gonna be a whole nother car once you do that E85. It definitely wakes the car up and it feels really good. What are you guys up to at Fast Lane Pros, Jonathan? How's that Camaro coming along? See, you guys are doing some work on that. So for the 5 of you guys that are here, I mean, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. Anything really. Nice. That's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see the videos on that. Hopefully some few more people join. We'd love to try to get that last gift card out. Adrian, will I ever have meets? Probably. Yeah, I think I'll try to have a couple meets eventually in the future. Right now, I'm trying to actually, I'm trying to just kind of keep continuing to put videos out there and grow the channel. But definitely, you know, we'll try to have some meets. Gonna be doing some looking around. I want to try to bring a lot more videos, different videos to you guys. A lot of my videos are, you know, installs or, you know, working on the car, things like that, taking it to the track. But I do want to try to go to a lot more car events, car meets, like Coffee and Cars, show you guys a few awesome cars, some more cars, things like that, and even possibly try to go like on a rally, something, do some kind of stuff, something fun that, you know, we're driving the car and stuff like that. Jonathan, so I haven't really decided how I'm gonna give away the last one. I've already given away one early on to the first people that joined, kind of as a thanks for the guys that joined early and, you know, were here at the very beginning. And then I've got one more. I don't know exactly what I'll do. The first one, I asked a question with regards to something that happened in one of my videos, and, you know, seeing who actually answered who actually sees my videos or watches my videos. So I'll think about it probably here in the next half hour or so. Hopefully we get some more people that come in so that, you know, there's more people in the running. But if not, then, you know, between you guys, the few people that are here, better chance for you guys to win it. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've really gotten. I love track and I love going to the track and doing that kind of stuff. I want to, because I'm keeping the car in naturally aspirated. I don't plan on going boost, at least right now. I do also want to try to go to like a actual track, like a circuit. We have a couple here in Houston, MSR, and then there's another one down going towards Galveston. So it'd be cool to kind of, excuse me, it'd be cool to kind of take it out there and see how it does on an actual racetrack. I think that'd be pretty cool. By the way, I wanted to show you guys. So I've been kind of working on some T-shirts, right, and just doing some designs. And this is one that I've kind of worked on, and I got a sample of it, and you guys can see. So the front actually has, you know, my Shield logo with my initials and the pistons, and then the back has the Camaro with backwards, but it says Jorge's Vlog with the 6th gen Camaro. And this one will not be copyrighted. I was able to make sure that this one wasn't copyrighted with that image in the back, so that's why the back is different like this. But and it really looks cool. I really like it. One thing that I'm trying to adjust is getting this image to be better resolution, because it's not coming out great on the white print, because I've also got a sample of it in black. and in black, as you guys can see, it's kind of filled in. It's kind of inverted, and the white is kind of like cut up. It's not like a solid white. Now I don't know if that's just part of the printing and how these have to get printed, and so no matter how good the resolution is, it's going to be like that. But you know, this is the black version, and these are really soft. I actually ordered these with like one of the more expensive or pricier samples, and I just wanted to kind of see what it looked like and how it worked, how they came out, and so I might place a few. What do you guys think of those designs? I might order a few and maybe give them out and do something with them. Thanks, Ben. And man, I don't. Everyone is quick to try to like say, oh, it's done just because like they read this one article. Lethal Garage, or Lethal Camaro put out a video talking about how the 2023, he still wasn't sure, and I don't think it's actually really completely done. I think they're probably definitely like postponing it or stopping any work on it, just delaying it, because you know they're really focused on that C8. They really want to get the C8, you know, up and running and making that. I'm sure focusing all their money and stuff into that. But even you guys can look at like the Challengers and the Mustangs. They're also delayed. You probably won't be expecting any Mustangs till 2023, and even maybe farther along than that. Same with the Challengers. I don't think Challengers are going to be changing in the next couple of years either. So I think they might delay it and probably keep selling their 6th gen for a little longer, but I don't think they're done. I think they're just focusing all their money on the C8 Corvette. And you know what, John? Once the G8 definitely, I mean, it definitely holds a little place in my heart. It was my first car, and I worked really hard on that car and went through so many ups and downs. I mean, that thing, I went through 3 motors, all different kinds of 2 different Pro Chargers. I mean, just a lot of stuff. It was I had a lot of memories and a lot of good stuff with that car. But do I really miss it? Not really. I'm not gonna lie. The Camaro really, it's a whole, like, once you realize that it's just, they're all materials, they're materialistic things. You know, the newest stuff is going to be the better engineered, better quality stuff, I guess, if that makes any sense. So the Camaro SS is definitely not is helping me not miss the G8. Now the SS, it was really nice. I liked it. It's just new body with an old technology in it. That LS3, it was nice, but if it would have had like an LT1, then I probably would have been, you know, sticking with that SS versus getting a Camaro. Does your car have the light up Camaro emblem on the door sill? No, Miguel. Mine doesn't actually. Mine is a 1SS, so I don't have the light up Camaro or the light up on little stripe on the door that changes colors. Yeah, mine doesn't have that. And thanks. Yes, I have a 1SS. It's 1SS. It has the cloth seats, but it has the dual mode exhaust, the 10-speed, and a sunroof. So from the outside, I mean, it basically looks like a 2SS. Uh, the SS did with the Antonio. Mine does not have nav. You probably can get it Don't quote me on that. But no, mine doesn't have nav. But it does have Apple CarPlay and Google CarPlay or the Google Car or whatever. So you can use your phone. I mean, I don't know why manufacturers are honestly still spending money on nav systems for these cars, because I doubt there's a single person who actually uses navigation. Uh, yeah, that they should probably save some money on that and use it elsewhere, because I think nowadays most people just use navigation on their phones. Yeah, no, the 1SS probably, if I had to guess, I would say that it probably does not come with the nav. Um, it also doesn't come with a heads-up display, so if that's something that you're interested in, you have to get a 1SS 1LE if you want the heads-up display. Other than that, you have to go with the 2SS. Yeah, and I don't know why they don't. I mean, it's literally a $50 sensor. Wiring harness can probably be modified very easily, and so I don't know why they wouldn't just give you that flex fuel sensor to begin with. I mean, even the tables in a lot of the tables in the stock tune, or for the E85 for the alcohol content, are already kind of populated because they're brought in from, I think their trucks have the flex fuel stuff. So they could do it. I guess I don't know why they don't, but not a big deal. Just buy the sensor and activate it yourself. All right, so how should I give away this next gift card, guys? I need some ideas. Thinking maybe just call out a number one through however many people are signed in, and yeah, something like that. I don't think we have 20 people on. It looks like we only have like 4, but I'd like to try to get at least like 10 people in to make it interesting. But hey, it is what it is, right? So let's talk about, what can we talk about? Yeah, I know we talked about it earlier a little bit, that Charger wide body. What do you guys think of that? So I actually like it. I don't, and I probably haven't mentioned it. Maybe for you 5 that are here, I don't know if you guys have seen my. I don't think I've posted it on Instagram yet. But I'm gonna be having a boy here soon. So wide body Charger. If it had the red eye plant in it, the 797 horsepower, man, I might, I might be, I might be possibly thinking of that. But with the regular Hellcat engine, I wouldn't do it. Jonathan, I've already got my car tuned by Pat G, and I've been using him for almost 7 years now. So I trust his tuning, and just his transmission tunes work perfectly, and never really had any issue with his tunes causing the problem. Now I blew up 3 inches on the G8, but it wasn't because of the tunes. So my cam tuning days are over with. Huh, thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be having a boy here soon, so I'm hopefully in the next year or two I'll be having some extra hands to help me when I work on my cars. I'm 28 years old. I'm 28 years old. So thanks, Adrian. Cool, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Hashtag no kids. Definitely, you don't. I'm about to have my first, and I'm 28. So No kids is where it's at. You're right. Jonathan, no. I've never gotten anything tuned by 747. Pac-Man or Thurman? Ooh, man. I'll take Thurman just because he's younger. Pac-Man, he's still fast, but I think Thurman would do it. Yes, sir. I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited about that. What are your thoughts, Luis? Pac-Man? I'd go with Thurman personally. um, I mean, I'm not a dad yet, so but I have realized like we go out to like you know family parties or things like that, and definitely don't stay out as long as I used to. The wife, you know, can't stay out long enough, but so yeah, I think once the kid comes in, I'll definitely feel old, but I think it's a good change. It's time for a change. Yeah, I I would like Pac-Man to do it, but I'm right there with you. I think Thurman's age is gonna really help him out, and I think Pac-Man, as much as he's shown that he's still fast, is probably not gonna be. Once he gets hit once or two, gets caught a couple times, it's gonna be game over. I tried that. I tried. I wanted that. I wanted to do a burnout, but the wife shut that down. um, Luis, yes, actually, I am. I'm working on that right now. It's kind of hard, like when you're a channel that's just starting off. You know, trying to find like the idea or the goal is unless you've got the friends that have already those big 20,000 subscriber 50,000 100,000 subscriber or more channels. It's as a small YouTube channel, it's kind of hard to go up to someone with like 100,000 subscribers and be like, hey, we should do a collaboration. And make it so trying to find people that are within my range, maybe someone that has 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers. That's kind of what I'm trying to work on right now. So it's there's a few people that I have in mind, and I've already talked to a couple people that I'm going to be trying to do a collaboration with that have like I think one guy's from Georgia. I don't know if you guys have seen him, the Incredible Joe. He has a 2019 Camaro SS, and he he's going to be coming into. He's from Georgia. He's going to come into Houston, and he wants to do a collaboration. And he's got about 3,500 subscribers, so that's going to be pretty cool to do. And so that it's just a matter of finding the right people and the right channels. There's another guy that I really would like to work with, but he's got like 20,000 subscribers. But he's down to earth. I've talked to him quite a bit. HQN 2000. He's got a 426 Pro charged Charger. I tried to hook up with him back when I had the G8. It just kind of never worked out again. But definitely, he's probably one that I want to try to do a collaboration with as well. We'll see. And at least, yeah, I know, man. I need. There was there's a channel that actually started at the same time I did. Back in August of last year. It's called Woman Driven. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably already seen it. And she started the same time I did. Has about the same amount of videos that I have posted, maybe a little less or around the same. And this girl is already at like 200,000 subscribers and has like another channel with like 50,000 subscribers. So I hear you, man. It's tough out here for us. Um, Yeah, Jonathan, we definitely need to hook up, man. Let's do something. I know you guys have the G8 and you got the Camaro. You can definitely do something. I have you guys' Pontiac center cap still. We just need to get together sometime. And Texas Speed Society. Yeah, I don't really know them. I'm not. I don't think I've seen their channel or videos. So appreciate the kind words, Ben. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying. Ooh, you got to go with the Patek Philippe, man. The Rolexes are. Eh, everyone has a Rolex nowadays, and and everyone knows what a Rolex is. Not everyone knows what a Patek Philippe is. Let's see. And Gumboli, honestly, I wish I would have started doing videos back when I had the G8 and I kept doing all the different things with the G8. I think that would have been back in 2012, and I always kept stalling and I'm doing all this kind of stuff, but it never. In the end, you just literally have to pick up your phone and just start recording. That's how I got my first videos out there. I think my first like 2-3 months I was recording. I literally just had my phone doing all the recordings and then just transferring them over and doing the editing on the computer. So definitely just the only advice I can give you is just go ahead and start recording some videos, man. Post, and they don't even have to be like a specific thing. Like just if you ever go to the track or if you're ever racing somebody, just get your phone, record, then talk a little bit into the phone, like on a selfie profile, and then just post it. That's all you got to do. Just keep posting it. All right, so we're getting close to the hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this thing. So looks like we have 8 people, 9 people. So pick a number from 1 to 10 and write it down in the comments. You can't obviously pick a number that's already been before, and then we're gonna do a random generator. So go back so we got 7, 6. Let me go ahead and 7, 6, 8, 1, 4, 5, 10. Okay. Be cool if we get one more person on here to just get the full 10. If not, then I'll just have that number not listed. So we got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 more. Okay, so we've got either 2 or 10. 5's already taken for Jonathan. You got either 2 or actually just 2. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2. Jose, you already have 8. You can't. Okay, Jose, you can't pick. You can only pick one number. So you picked 8 first. So I'm gonna put you at 8. So 10 and 9 are still available. 10, 9, and 2 are still available, and only the first 5 is gonna get it. So we've got Adrian with 7, Gumboli with 6, Jose with 8, Antonio 1, Luis with 5, Ben with 3, and so Jonathan, just pick another one. So you got 10. Okay. All right. So let me actually type these down because I do not want to end up getting the wrong thing called. Cancel. So just do a new one. So you got Adrian with 7, Jose RH with 8, Gumboli with 6, Antonio with 1, Luis with 5, Ben with 3, and then Fast Lane with 10. Okay, so we've got 1. So there's still 4, 2 and 4 are still available. But looks like we only have 7 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Well, I guess it's between you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the whole like random number generator thing. on my phone, so I'm gonna have it on here, and I guess I don't know how it'll kind of. I guess you can kind of see it there, but let me just do it on here and see. Random random.org. So, man, let me turn the brightness down a little bit. Okay, so there we go. We're on random.org. We're going to go from 1 to 10. All right, guys, good luck. I'm going to go ahead and actually click it right now. And it was 10. So, congratulations, Jonathan. You guys won the second gift card. So, if you can, Luis, here are the two that I had. And one of them's going to Adrian. He won the very first one. And then this one's going to Jonathan. So, Jonathan, if you can, go ahead and just send me your address and I'll ship it out to you. I mean, you're here in Houston, but I'll just go ahead and ship it out to you. Go ahead and send it to my email that I have for this channel, and it's basically my channel name. It's Jorge's Vlog at Gmail. So go ahead and send me you can send me an email, you know, winner of the second gift card, and give me your address and I'll ship that out to you guys. So you guys will probably get it like Monday or something. And Adrian, same thing. Just go ahead and send me the email. So that's it for the gift cards. Next live, probably I'll do a yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to send this like as an envelope thing, so I don't know if I'll be able to send you the center caps with that, but you'll get the center caps when we meet up together for sure. Yeah, guys, my goal is to try to kind of, like I mentioned in my very first live video that I ever did, you know, now that I'm actually getting some kind of monetary compensation back or getting paid back from YouTube, I really want to try to, Jonathan, just go ahead and send me and you can, I guess, send me a direct message, have you on Facebook, or just email my the new email. But like I was saying, I want to try to give back a lot of channels. You know, they're making money off of it for sure, and that's great. But what I want to do is give back to you guys that are watching and help you guys. I know a lot of the installs and stuff I do are beneficial for everybody, and you know, you guys get to see how you can do it or look at little quirks and things like that. But I also want to help you guys get your stuff. And right now I'm just starting off, and you know, I'm making about, I'm averaging right now, this is the first month actually in June that I'm actually getting paid from YouTube. And I started getting paid on the 5th, I believe, is when they started running the ads. So we're almost towards the end of this month, and it looks like I'll be at about $100 for the month from ad revenue, which is pretty awesome. I mean, I never thought I'd be able to get there, right? It's pretty good. $100 that I didn't have. But what I want to do is give back to you guys, and that's why I'm doing these $25 gift cards. And I plan on doing them pretty much on all these lives giveaway. You know, and as the channel grows, you know, as I get bigger, you know, the more followers I have, the more subscribers I have, the more views I get, things like that, the more I make and the more I can give away. So my idea is that eventually I can get to a point where, you know, we're doing live and I'm giving away an actual like performance part, flex fuel kit sensors or cold air intakes or headers, you know, something really cool, something that, you know, would really help people, you know, that are looking. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with just a Camaro or, you know, things or that kind of stuff. It could be any performance cars, because I really do like all kinds of cars, not just you know, the GM brand. I love the Mustangs. I had a Mustang before. I had an EcoBoost, and you know. So all that stuff is basically things that no matter who wins things, you know, if you win a cold air for a Charger, a Mustang, or a GM product, it'd be pretty cool to do. So right now we're starting off small, you know, with little $25 gift cards, but the goal is to do about 2 live videos a month, so every 2 weeks or so. And I'm hoping this time Thursday works pretty well, because there's other YouTube channels that are doing lives on Wednesdays and Tuesdays, but I haven't really seen many do it on Thursday. So that's kind of that's kind of where the goal is. So in another 2 weeks, I'll probably be giving away another 2 more $25 gift cards. Exhaust for what kind of car, Jose? Yeah, Luis, I know definitely. I've actually seen some cool stuff from them when I've gone there for sure. Um, so that's always really good. Thanks for the heads up for a GMC. Okay. Um, Depends. Are you wanting like just sound, or do you want performance, things like that? Trucks are generally pretty, like their headers, because they're so big. The trucks have like a lot of space, and therefore their headers are pretty decent. So usually you'd probably want to just get something for sound. I'm not familiar with trucks too much. I do know that if you want to do like really loud, then you can do like flow masters, but then that can get drony and get kind of annoying after a while. Or you could do, I've heard Carvin is another one, but I don't know if that's for cars or not. I'm not too familiar with the trucks, to be honest. But if you're looking for like a bolt-on system, then those are gonna be kind of pricey. Probably, you know, $800 to $1,500. Or you can just go to like an exhaust shop and then have them put like a MagnaFlow muffler or something, and then fab up the rest of the piping, and they can probably do it a lot cheaper. So that's kind of the route I would go if you're just trying to get a little more sound out of your car or truck. Sorry. so so congratulations again to you guys, to Jonathan, Fastlane Pros. For the other 7 people that are here, if you guys haven't seen some of their stuff, they've got a YouTube channel, and it's actually pretty cool. They've gone to a lot of car shows, car events, and cruises and things like that. They've got a G8 and also a Camaro, first, I think, third, fourth gen Camaro, something like that. Fourth or third, one of those two. Um, so yeah, guys, help if you guys know your friends, help them, show them my channel, and hopefully get them to watch my channel, subscribe, so we can grow and I can give you guys better stuff than $25 gift cards. Tony, yes, the car is a lot more responsive now, and I've only been able to feel about 70% of the extra power because I mixed it with some 93 octane that I still had. I had about a quarter of 93, so I'm only on like 60% alcohol, and the car just picks up and goes. It basically will spin anything between 60 and under 60. So you're cruising 50 and you punch it, it'll spin. So definitely notice a big difference switching to E85. And I'll probably be making a video on it, and talking about the differences and stuff later on. How much did it cost me to set it up? So you will have to get the car tuned. So if you already have the car tuned, if you already paid for the tune, then it's actually just a matter of buying the kit. Okay, you have a 16. So yeah, it probably be a lot cheaper than what it cost me. So depending on how much your tuner is going to charge you to tune the car, between $400 to $600, I would imagine, is roughly what I've seen people charge to tune the car. And then buying that flex fuel kit I got mine from Lethal Garage, and it's like $225. So on these 6th gen with LT1s, especially just like a bolt-on car that doesn't have a cam or anything like that, you don't have to buy any fuel system, any injectors, anything like that. All you have to do is buy this flex fuel sensor kit, install the flex fuel sensor, and then have your tuner activate or enable the sensor for the computer to read the information from the sensor. And you're probably looking about maybe $700 to $800 to activate it, but the gains that you're going to get from that is far and beyond more than any other mod that you'll get. Like an air intake will cost you $400, and it'll probably get you like 5 horsepower, maybe. E85 will get you somewhere between, I would say, conservatively 15 to 25, 30 horsepower, just from going from 93 to E85. And that'll be probably 15 to 20 horsepower is what you'll get from headers. So no problem, Tony. Definitely, I recommend it for sure. If you get these new 6th gens, is the way that I would do my mods on these 6th gens would be probably, even though E85 is really great and you can do it, if you're just going to stay bolt-ons, I would do the headers, intake, and then maybe ported throttle body and manifold, and then add the 85, just because the way that, and your tuner might be different. Most tuners will tune it and dial it in on 93 pump gas and have it dead set and everything optimized on pump gas 93. And then when they do the E85, it's just a matter of adjusting their modifier tables to multiply and add the timing depending on the ethanol content, and the cars will self-adjust to the new AFR that needs to be read based on the alcohol content. So there's a, like I mentioned this earlier, but my tuner, the way my tuner is doing it, I don't actually have to go back, do any data logs with E85 at different levels or at different percentages or anything. The car should automatically, since it's dialed in on 93, it just has to know how much alcohol is in it, and it'll automatically adjust every table and add the timing and do what it has to do to make it give you that extra power. So there's no data logging, no anything that you need to do to get the E85 to, get dialed in. It's already just multipliers and tables that your tuner sets up. And different tuners might do things differently, where they might need to dyno it and dial it in on E85, but at least my tuner, Pat G and Victoria, didn't have to do that. So definitely, I guess I would consult with your tuner, but I mean, it's not a big deal. You can be with the flex fuel, using that flex fuel sensor, you can do the 85 first, and then when you get new mods, just put nothing but pump gas in it and go back to data logging with pump gas, and then adjusting everything for the new mod, and then going back to E85. So either way you do it, it's probably not that difficult, but best bang for your buck, E85 and headers are probably going to be the first two. E85 being a lot easier to install. All right, guys. So, anybody else have any other questions or anything that you guys would like to talk about? Like I said, I'm I'm open to answer any kinds of questions, and hopefully I know the answer to them, or I can help you guys out. So I'm finally doing the drag radials. The spinning should issues should be kind of taken care of. 6 speed, wasn't impressed with the 7 speed auto. Yeah, I have the 10 speed, and I'm very impressed with it. One of the reasons why I actually went with the 19 versus going with like a used 18 or 17, and saving some money. But yeah, the 8 speeds, apparently you have to actually tune them to really get them to shift right and do what they got to do, because the factory settings on those things are super bad. But the 10 speed, man, it's a whole nother animal. It's worlds different. Um, like I mentioned in my video, that was the one thing that I needed to have, was the 10 speed. It just shifts. The shifts are pretty much dead on instant. I mean, I actually haven't even tuned my 10 speed transmission, and I mean, it's handling the power perfectly and shifting instantly. I mean, it's hard to really react to how fast it shifts. Now, I do want to tune it, not to just anything with the shifting, but because I needed to shift, change the shift points. Stock, the car shifts at about 6,100 from first to second gear at wide open throttle. I don't know why they have it shifting so early, but it shifts at 6,100 and it's leaving an extra 400 RPM off the table. So I want to adjust that. And then the other shifts between 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5, it actually goes up to about 64, 65. So I think those are pretty good. I think 6,500 RPM is pretty good. If I can get the first to second to shift up to 6,500, my track times would be very much more improved. So I probably will bite the bullet and end up doing the trans tuning just to get the shift points adjusted. And so yeah, like I was saying with at the track, I think with the drag radials and not spinning and some decent weather, like we actually have had a couple days of good weather here. The DA's been like 1,500, which is pretty low for the summer. Last time I went out, it was like 3,000 almost, so it was pretty bad. So I think with E85, if I can get full E85 up to, or anything over 80%, in the car by tomorrow, which I'm trying really hard. I should, and hopefully I can. I think I can run like a mid 11. I think I can get the car to go in 11.5. My goal is to hit 120 miles an hour as my trap speed. I want to be able to get to 120. I was at 116 before with the headers and the tune on 3,000 DA, at 3,000 DA, which was really bad. I kind of did the math, and at sea level, or like at 0 DA, that should have been more like 108. It would have trapped him about 118. So I'm thinking, if we can get this 1,500 DA weather, or close to like half of the weather that was last time, I think the 85 definitely will give me an extra two more miles. And so that's my goal. I want to get to 120 miles per hour, really. Hey, what's going on, Aiden? Alan? I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. I mean, that's really why I make these videos. I'm trying to just, I mean, this stuff that I'm doing, and I'm sure like sometimes I have questions on things, and I'm trying to figure out things, and especially with like some of these cars, they can be kind of scary to do some of these things, and I have questions sometimes, and I try to figure it out. So that's why I'm like, you know what? If someone had videos that could show some of this stuff for these new cars, that I'd really enjoy it and be really helpful. And so I'm glad it's helping people out, and that's really why I'm doing it. That's why I'm using the YouTube money that I get, which is not a lot, to give away gift cards. But hopefully, as I grow and get more subscribers and get more a little bit more income from YouTube, I can give away some bigger stuff and help people out, and help more people out with any questions or issues that they have. So yeah, Adrian, an 11.5 and trap 120. That's my goal. That's what I want to get to. Okay. He should. He needs to. He's already if he's already tuned, then all he has to do is buy the flex fuel sensor and get the tuner to activate it. He's gonna so he just needs probably 200 to 300 bucks, and he'll have E85 and another 20 horsepower. That stuff is insane, man. I love that stuff. Um, like everyone always says it in comments and stuff. You know, like that once you go with the 85, like people are worried about, oh well, how long can I keep the 85 in the tank, or do I have to cycle it? And everyone's like, nah. Once you have your first taste of 85, you want to just keep using 85. You just keep filling up more and more 85 because you want that power. But all right, guys. So looks like we've been here for about an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, yeah. The headers, like, and I think he still has the stock 275 tires, which are horrible. He needs to he needs to upgrade to some 305s. And with 305s, I couldn't really hook off a dig with the headers, and I don't even have an intake. And now with the 85, I can't even hook going 50 and punching it. That's how much of a difference it makes. Definitely got to get some better tires. But anyways, guys, unless you guys have any more questions, I think we'll end this video here. Congratulations again to the people that won the gift cards. And like I said, I'll probably be doing these live videos probably every 2 weeks or at least once a month for sure, just to kind of give back to you guys and give out more of these gift cards. And hopefully, as we grow, the gift cards get bigger, or I start giving away more cooler stuff. But appreciate all the people that joined. The ones that the four of you guys are still here. Thank you guys. And I'm gonna be checking out here. You guys have a good one, and keep an eye out on the next video. Hope the weather's looking really good tomorrow, so I'll be going to the track. You guys have a good one.